go. And we're back. And right now we're talking about, and I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it right, but it's Zstylus or Stylus with a Z. And by far, this is the best case that I have found for my Apple pencil pen uh, marker tool. As you can see in the video, I can totally retract it right in to the case. It is itself like a hollow tube, but it's made so that you can retract the point, and it saves the tip from getting smashed or even lost, because they can get loose down here. So wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to take it apart just to show you how easy it is to take apart, put it back together. So the first thing you do, of course, is remove the cover to the lightning connector charger. And the charger that comes with the pen actually fits right there, very convenient, and stays there. And then you can just plug in your charger lightning on the other end. So you have the two ends, 1 and 2. This actually comes with the pen, as does a spare tip. And so I also like the fatness of the pen, if you will, because it's, for me, having arthritic hands, it's easier for me to grasp a fatter pen than the skinnier one to have control. And I'm going to flip this around so you can see how this pen actually works with the iPad Pro. I have the iPad Pro 9.7, and forgive me as I move this and flip it around to show you. But right here I just have a random coffee mug, and you just pick your color, and using the different tools, you can go on the side, or you can go, well, that's too fine. Let me go up here and opacity a little darker, but you can go thin, or you can go on the side and color like with a fatter end. Oh, that's off to the edge. That's why it's giving me a hard time. Okay, so here you go. Fat when you color on the side. Or thin, straighter line. And that's the marker tip on this app. This, by the way, is called the Pigment Art app books. I'll show you the actual app. It's Pigment. I don't know if you can see that very well. Can you see that app really well? It's the one with the leaf. Pigment, it's called. So just tap the app, pick out a picture, and off you are. Many tools on this app, as well as you have fill, and if you make a mistake, you have an eraser. You hit done. Want to fill it again with a more opaque color. It's solid. You want to change your color, it's easy to do. Anyway, so that's the app, and I just want to save my art. But getting back to the pen itself, so the stylus comes in parts here. So let's take off the tip that covers the lightning access charger, and then what you do is you just unscrew this. I'm going to take it apart, but I'll show you put it back together. And inside is your pen. Now it's in there held tight by this little ring, if you will. It's screwed on. That's your item that retracts the pen in and out. And there's your pen. And that just slides into position. And to get it positioned right, you slip the ring on, and then you put this hollow, it's like an empty ballpoint pen. You slip that on, and you measure it by putting the tip in to the end of the pen. Now, that's too far. You see how far over the actual point? You want to get it right to that line. And so I just usually just push on it till I hit it a little bit. Then I hold that in place. And then I move my ring on and I just start screwing that from this end by holding the pen still. See? I'm holding it and screwing the ring on. Then you slide, just like an empty ballpoint pen, you put the top on. It's like replacing an ink. Really, it's essentially what you're doing here. And then you screw that on there too. And you just have to line it up. I think I put my ring on backwards. Let me have a second here. There is a right and a wrong way to thread these. And it's simple once you realize, hey, I might be having, and it has an arrow too engraved on the side right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's right, a little line right there, that dark gray line. So that explains the Zstylus pen cover. Lined up, and then you just twist this the opposite way of that gray and printed line. And now you'll notice it moved a little bit right there, but you can still push on it to get it right. That's so that when you retract it, it retracts up into the pen. And there we go. Ta-da! And then you put your little cap back on. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so that is that, and again, I like it because you retract the point into this case, and it's better for people who have a hard time hanging onto a pen. So, and it comes in this box right here. There you go. Pencil case, Zstylus Innovation, and I found this on Amazon.com. I'd give it 5 stars and a 10 plus. Would be kind of cool if it came in some colors. Oh, and to keep my the little charger, I simply slip this onto some other device I'm about to make another video on. These, I'm not even sure what you'd call them, but I call them covers. And what I do is I simply slip that on here so it doesn't get lost. You can loop this around as many times as you want. And that makes that accessible right there. Bada bing, bada boom. And it's never lost, and I always know where it is. So that's the little cover. And purple's my favorite color. But I have some cooler ones to show, and they'll be in other videos. If you just follow me on Facebook or look for other gadgets that I'm showing you with the names, and you can see my videos. And my nickname is Peachy Lover. That's P-E-C-H-I-L-V-R. So, Zstylus. Highly recommend. Bye-bye.